I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. So make we march in unity. Whether PNP or labor rights, our God loves all of we. Well, on behalf of all Jamaicans, I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. So make we march in unity. Whether PNP or labor rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down and feel all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Every house we broke down, we are gonna build back. 'Cause our God have blessing in store. Time come to rebuild together. 'Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out of darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and door. Good evening, Liberites, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening, boy. I can't wait. You always so excited, my people. You always say, I like that, but I look mix up in there. Anyway, my people, good evening. So, before we get to the evening shout out, I just want to say that when I initially told this story, many people down at Westmoreland, and I told this story before the election, and they said I was lying. Even some of my elder them, they say I lie, me I tell for the little boy. I may tell for DUJON'S. Anyway, see lady can't tell what they know for yourself. So we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about the Integrity Commission this evening as well, my people. So let's roll out the evening shout outs and let's get into the program. See? Iona, big up yourself. Larry, big up yourself. Mama Wife Style, good evening. Arlene, big up yourself. Father Victor, big up yourself. Caitlin, Annette, Jessica, Paul, Winsome Hall, Anita Earlford, good evening. Danet, Tenant, good evening. Kemar, big up yourself. Father Dark Knight, big up yourself. Parlene, big up yourself. Christine, Marcia Grant, Hava, Mama Winsome, good evening. Mama Marcia, big up yourself, good evening. Shane, big up yourself, my boss. Auntie Sonia, good evening. Turner Geiger, good evening. Feline, big up yourself. Bernard, big up yourself. Seymour, Nyran, big up yourself. Melody, big up yourself. Kay Clark, good evening. Caroline Clark, good evening. Paper, mix up, me lobby. Anyways, we're going to talk, about a few things this evening, but I'm going to start with this clip. So listen to this, my people.
It's 26 days so far into the new year, almost a month. And it seems as if the crime statistics are continuing to trend significantly downwards. Yeah, from last year, when we saw an acceleration in the decline of murders and major crimes. That trend is continuing into the new year. And based on my knowledge of the crime stats, the beginning of the year is usually marked by a surge in murders and other serious crimes. Well, the police are reporting today that the country so far has recorded a significant reduction in major crimes since the start of the new year. Murders are down 54%. 54% between January 1 and 24 this year.
Give me some green heart from my government there. Give me some green heart from my government. When they do good, we have to reward them. Give me some green heart from my government.
When compared to the similar period last year. And recall that last year we saw on average for the year, a 42% reduction in murders. So far, in the first 24 days of the new year, murders are down 54%. Yeah? As of January 24, there were 27 murders in Jamaica. Yeah? 27 murders. And at the same time the previous year, there were 59. So far this year, there have been 32 fewer murders. Yeah? Let's keep our fingers crossed. Yes? Let's hope the major downward.
So, big up to the J, big up to my government for, governing the country the right way. And every time we hear that, the stats are heading downwards, we must come and make it be heard. The surrogates are out there saying, nothing no go style, I know I tell rate, but after that, murders are trending down and we are happy for it, my people. See?
There's an outstanding matter.
Yes.
That we have not yet been told. And that is the referral to the FID of the report from the IC. Yes?
Yes.
About the Prime Minister's affairs. And we have not heard from the FID.
Exactly.
What has happened? Well, I can only tell you that I'm hearing from credible sources that the FID has made a decision and has told the IC, that's the Integrity Commission, what is its decision. And the IC has not told us. It has not said anything to the public. Yes? So it is going to be left up to us to ask or to try and get some ATI requests to find out what is the state of the issue regarding the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. Because the IC did refer to the FID.
Oh?
Yes, because they said after in the forensic examiner, they couldn't find anything of substance to proceed any further. So they asked the FID to do further checks.
Yes.
And it is my information from what I call a credible source.
Yes.
In fact, two credible sources. Yeah, that the FID has told them, listen, we don't see anything. There's nothing here. And they have not said anything to the people of Jamaica. That's my information.
Yes, but you don't go under the digging, my brother, because the country is listening,
So, I have lost countless nights of sleep, personally. I mean, that about TikTok days now, where my team and I defended our Prime Minister to the hilts and back. We were at great pains, and I can tell you right now, if the Prime Minister never have we on the internet, dog would have me supper, because it is us that repel the PNP, because this is the work of the PNP, and they should be ashamed of themselves. The IC should be ashamed of themselves, all of them that works there. And I hope that when the Prime Minister takes them to court, and I said this on this live before, that will vindicate the Prime Minister. And when we realize as a people that the IC was mingling in politics somewhere that they should not have been because of Mark Golding and his surrogates, everybody that works for the IC that is still there now, that was there before, should be removed. They should be sued, and who if you go to prison? Go to prison. See? This is how we should operate it. Good evening to my beautiful mother-in-law. Father Dennis, big up yourself. Winsome Radcliffe, good evening. See? We're going to move into, the topic while we are here. But we almost lost the election to, Mama Sonia. With the amount of work Andrew Holness did, no way nobody should have voted for the PNP. It's because of this Integrity Commission issue why Andrew Holness lost 14 seats. It is their fault. May I tell you? See? So we're going to go back to the IC thing afterwards. We're going to open the panel, and we'll have to hear from them tonight as well about the Julian Chang issue. So we'll talk about that as well. So listen to this, my people.
Councillor is this afternoon accusing the Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, Dwayne Vaz, of misconduct, including sexual harassment. Images seen by our news centre show suggestive sexual messages from Mr. Vaz to the councillor. In one message, he told the councillor, Julian Chang, about a dream he had of them having sexual intercourse. The councillor also alleges that the MP has been preventing her from attending constituency executive meetings. We've heard recordings of the MP trying to bar the councillor from attending one of those meetings.
Campaign against what? Campaign against what? As a councillor, as an elected councillor, by constitution, I am a member of the executive of Central Westmoreland.
Yeah. As I said, in the special circumstances, where you campaign against us.
Campaign against what? Against what?
Against me.
I campaigned for the PNP and won the seat for the PNP. So you're telling me that I'm not a member of the executive
No, you're not.
of Central Westmoreland. That's what you're saying. Okay, anything else?
No. I'm not saying that.
You'd like to move me?
You're not sure I can say it.
Would you like to move me? The party said they do not recognize. The party said they do not recognize the chairman that you have. So who are you to say that I'm not the chairman for Sablama?
And speak to the party.
So you're bigger than the party?
I said don't talk about that.
You are bigger than the party?
No.
The voices you hear are those of the councillor for the Savannah Lamar division of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, Julian Chang, and the Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, Dwayne Vaz. The councillor joins us now. Good afternoon, Miss Chang.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chris. Good afternoon, Nationwide.
Let me begin. What is happening here? You're accusing the MP of sexual harassment? On what basis?
Well, this started out in February when I received some texts which I shared with you of him telling me about having dreams of having sex with me. And since that, and of course you saw where I responded asking him if he was drunk, right? Since that, we have not had a good relationship.
And beyond that message that I saw you sent to our producer, yes? Was there any other thing that you could say is suggestive of sexual harassment?
I have had instances of several unwanted sexual gestures and comments in the past.
And have you ever told Mr. Vaz that those advances were unwelcome?
No.
Why not?
I just never wanted him to feel out of place, so I just never mentioned it.
So why do you raise them now?
Because when I look at the emotional abuse and the sexual harassment and everything that he's doing now, to me, I feel as if it is now time come for me to speak. I'm traumatized, Cliff.
But these exchanges with Mr. Vaz took place how long ago?
Sometime back in February.
February 2025.
Yes.
A year ago. Yeah?
Yes.
And since then, the relationship between you and Mr. Vaz has deteriorated.
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
Paper. Vaz didn't want to cry Chinese pokey. So you can hear Chinese and say, I. Sorry, my people, sorry.
What point that he doesn't want you in the organization
I can also
anymore?
mention that there was a point when he called my spouse and told my spouse that I was having an affair with someone else. And I brought him to a meeting with the party about it. The party looked into it and we had a discussion on it.
That party being the PNP? Or your spouse? Huh?
The PNP.
Oh, and what was the outcome of the meeting?
I was told that the party's internal affairs would be looking into it.
And since then?
Nothing.
So you say that the relationship deteriorated after you ignored the advances, and certainly the ones I've seen, one indicating a dream whereby there's strong sexual language about what would have happened at a hotel. But is there any other reason that you believe the relationship deteriorated in the record?
Wait, I didn't say nothing about no hotel. You could tell me.
We heard Mr. Vaz accused you of campaigning against the PNP.
Yes. Well, on the 22nd of August, 2025.
Guys, I don't like when I pause the audio, but where is the PNP women's movement, in all of this? Now that one of their own females are being harassed sexually by one of their male, where is the PNP female movement, the women movement? Where are they? The same one them with that's a Georgia BT one with stool. Where then they know? Doing Vaz begs for the woman over in Chinese chow. See? I know want to kick out the woman China get look right puntang. See? But anyway, we continue to listen to my people because we don't know. Say we have to listen to the liquor mix up tonight,
He removed me from the constituency executive WhatsApp group. And he removed me on the basis that I was giving the JLP information, pertinent information, as it relates to his campaign. Mind you, I was never a part of his campaign team.
Were you giving the JLP that information?
Not at all.
So where would he have gotten that from?
I have no idea. I was fixing a road in a predominant JLP area called Tivoli in Savannah Lamar along Darling Street. And he accused me of doing a JLP road.
So what is your status now in Central Westmoreland, Ms. Chan?
I am the councillor elected to represent the people, and that is what I am doing now. Since the hurricane and the relief has been coming in, I have had no conversations, no communication, and no assistance from the Member of Parliament.
And you no longer attend meetings or participate in constituency executive matters?
I have been barred from the meetings since August 22nd. I reached out to the secretary for the constituency and asked her to send me the pertinent information that I may need to know as it relates to the Savlamar division. And she indicated that she spoke to Mr. Vaz and he instructed her not to send me any information at all.
Have you received any information since then, though?
No, I haven't. And subsequently, he also convened a meeting September, October, and placed a chairman in the division named by him with 10 persons in the meeting. And since that, he has been doing all communication, and the meetings has been attended by the divisional chairman that he has chosen.
So have you reported this to the secretariat, to the leadership of the PNP?
Every single thing that I have spoken to you about now, yes.
Including the allegations and the screenshots that we've seen of Mr. Vaz saying to you that he had a dream about having sex with you.
Correct, yes.
Have you sent...
Boy, Mr. Vaz, fear man was say educated more than George, right, boy? You make a boy down a bottom there. A head down a bottom, you make a lady. See the way embarrass you now, but didn't tell her. Eh? We can't tell her, listen.
those things in writing?
I have sent the messages to them, yes.
And what was the response you received?
Let's take that
I was
after the
told
break.
that the internal
Hold on, Councillor Chang. The PNP's Julian Chang. Today, Ms. Chang brought to our attention that the relationship between herself and the Member of Parliament, Dwayne Vaz, has deteriorated badly to the point where this afternoon she is accusing him of sexual harassment and wanting her removed from the PNP constituency organization in Central West.
All of this kind of get the some Chinese chow chow, my people. Anyway, we can't do the listen.
She's on the phone. We're also trying to get Mr. Vaz. Mr. Vaz, we've been trying to reach you. Yes, as Ms. Chang has made some serious allegations, which is only fair that you are given an opportunity to respond. Mr. Vaz, if you're hearing us or anyone hearing him, can tell him that nationwide.
Good evening to my beautiful wife, baby. You mix, you miss wife a mix up. Wife style and Michelle and the whole of them, the fire with one piece of mix up. I miss out the whole light, but we can't do the listen, my paper.
Is trying to find him in light of these damning allegations from the council for the Savlamar division in his constituency, Julian Chan.
Yes, so Ms. Chang, before the break, I'd asked you if you had alerted the party secretariat to these allegations, and you were answering.
Yes, I was told that an internal affairs commission would have been having a meeting with us, and to date I've not had a meet.
And when did you report it to the secretariat?
Oh, this has been going on for almost a year now.
And no communication from the party leader or the party general secretary or any senior officer for the party. For example, Ian Hales is the vice president of the People's National Party.
Yes.
He's in your neighboring constituency of Western Westmoreland. Nothing from no one in the leadership?
No, I did not try to reach out to MP Ian Hales at no time. I did try to reach out to the secretary, the general secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, and I have not received a response. But what is really alarming as well, Cliff, is on Sunday.
Dayton Campbell, same thing. A 2 little pitney biscuit, it was alleged. Say, he bite, you know, but so him not got no problem with this, me no believe. But we continue to listen to people.
I'm of the understanding that at the NEC meeting that was held in Manchester, Mr. Vaz took the stage and he told the persons that were attending the NEC meeting that I am taking information from the PNP to the JLP on stage.
And you have not been
When you do something like that, not set up a lady life, I know, because Westmoreland PNP then tribal, you know. If I set up a woman life, I don't know if they go do woman same thing, if you do something there. Eh? Where is the PNP women's movement? For quell down there something, I tell me, say, Angela Brownberg could have left from town, come down, sit down with Chang and Vaz and try to hash out this, where I go on. Or Donna Scott Motley or one of them?
Acted since from anyone in the leadership to explain?
No.
Wow. Ms. Chang, you said that you indicated to Mr. Vaz that the advances were unwelcome advances. But you're now raising it as sexual harassment. Did you give him any reason or indication at all, even if it were not verbal, that you were uncomfortable with?
Yeah, what kind of not comfortable with them question, you know, with this brother you asks. Me understand him a probe, but it sound like him a dig to find out what do for him a behave in that manner. Do you know he's a big man and a member of parliament and should not be behaving in the manner that he's behaving in, regardless our. If I'm not Chang, me guarantee you say 2 little girl don't know him do this with. Guarantee. See? So, me not too like them question there, but you know, me understand saying you have to prove
what he was sending you.
Well, Cliff, if you read the messages in my response to him when he texted me, you would have seen that.
Okay, Dana, could you just put up the message, please? The one regarding the dream. All right, so let me just switch here on my screen. So it reads, listeners, and if there are children around, you may want to exercise discretion. I remember it from us being at a hotel bar having drinks. Not sure if we went there together. It was raining too. The next thing I know, we were in a room, expletive the lives out of each other. And your response here, Ms. Chang, on the 9th of February 2025, was, Jesus Christ, you did drunk. Yes, that's you? That's what you responded?
Yeah.
Yes. And he responded, LOL, no. Hey, just checking if you got to travel. And you said, no, I'm stuck. You busy? Huh? So, well...
And I ask you these questions, Ms. Chang, because I'm sure Mr. Vaz will say that he does not deem it this way because you did not say anything explicit to tell him that these advances were unwelcome. How would you respond to that?
So let me ask Ricardo this here. If you, Ricardo, is a married man, and we say, where young lady will work at Cliffview, Robian. So Robian is a married woman. And you, Ricardo, is a married man. And you and Robian work together. You know, should you, Ricardo, you know, go out your way now, if you go tell Robian, say, your dream, say you and her did that whatever. Knowing that Robian is married and you is a married man yourself, shouldn't that be enough that you don't do something like that as a man? Shouldn't that be a barrier if you know, say, boy, I'm married and Robian married, you know? So let us not, even if me have the dream, then me keep it to myself then. Shouldn't it be that way, Ricardo? But anyway, we understand, say you're a journalist and you have a probe, so continue to probe, sir. You know?
I did not want him to feel bad, so I just asked him if he was drunk, because he must have been drunk to make those suggestions to me.
And you're saying, having received those messages, you were uncomfortable?
Yes.
If you do not receive any response from the party, what is it that you intend to do further?
Serve the people of Savannah Lamar.
When were you elected councillor, Ms. Chan?
The last local government election.
In 2024?
Correct, yes.
And that's your first term, right?
Yes.
But Ms. Chan, this is rather unseemly. Yeah, we have been hearing of the problems, the relationship between you, and I mean political relationship between you and Mr. Vaz for some time now. Yes, and I'm just curious, why have you decided now that you've had enough?
I believe that it all started from the and I believe that I was not saying or doing what he wanted me to do.
And then
So he started to politically victimize me.
And when were the text messages first? You said a year ago, February? Was it?
Yes. Yes.
But now it's almost a year later. Yes? You have been through a general election. Mr. Vaz won at the national level in the constituency. Yeah? And why now? How would you respond to people?
I am emotionally drained, Cliff. I just can't do this anymore. I can't hide this anymore. No.
And how would you respond to those who may say that you're now just trying to get back at him because there's been a falling out? So you're being vindictive.
No, I'm not. I know what I have been through, Cliff. There were many sexual gestures and inappropriate sexual remarks, both physical and verbal.
And you have
Boss touchy Chinese peg bread, my people. Maybe.
not been able to get anyone in a leadership position in the party to speak to Mr. Vaz about this, or you haven't complained individually to people?
We've had several meetings, Cliff, to no avail.
You say we, meaning who? We have had
Party
several.
hierarchy.
Oh?
We should tell the listeners that we have heard back from Mr. Vaz, and he says he has no comment.
So why Vaz don't want to defend himself? That sound a bit strange to I and I, you know? But we continue to listen.
Are you a married woman, Councillor?
Yes.
Mr. Vaz is also a married man?
I'm not sure.
Oh, yes, I believe I saw that he was recently married. So you say your way forward now, Ms. Chang, is to serve the people of Sav, but certainly the relationship, as it relates to the relationship with the MP. What do you intend to do about that?
It is very difficult to serve, Cliff. As you know, we've just been through Melissa and the devastation that has in Savlamar, and it would have been good to have an MP to work with. You know, just recently, I handed over some houses, and it was after one of the houses were handed over, I heard that Mr. Vaz actually gave housing assistance to that same person. If we were talking and we were communicating, then things would have been much better.
So, what is the state of the PNP organization like now? Central Westmoreland, and in particular in the parish capital where you represent the people, Savlamar. What's the state of the organization like?
Mr. Vaz has his chairman doing the work, us the chairman, and I am the councillor. I will remain the councillor, and I will continue to serve the people. It's really dysfunctional at times because there's no communication.
You know, Ms. Chang, have you complained to the president of the PNP Women's Movement?
How much time them ask you money one question, brother? How much time Cliff them ask you one question? About 10 times no me they ask if she complain to anybody in her party. Mighty God.
I recall there was another incident in Westmoreland, the parish, that grabbed national attention for some time, and the PNP Women's Movement came very strongly against that parliamentarian at the time. Yeah. Have you sought help from your sisters in the PNP Women's Movement?
I've sought help from everyone, Cliff.
No, I asked you specifically. Have you sought help from the leadership of the PNP Women's Movement?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
Never thought of it?
No.
So, Julian Chang, tonight, what's your word to your party leadership and to Mr. Vaz and the people of Savlamar?
The people have elected me to serve, and I would like to serve in peace.
And the people and to the leadership of your party?
I would suggest that there should be a meeting convened as soon as possible.
All right. Thanks for sharing with us, Councillor Julian Chang of the Savannah Lamar Division of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. First term councillor having problems with our Member of Parliament, Vaz. Thank you so much, Councillor Chang, for sharing with us.
Some man in a big old position and a begs with woman over front, brother. Some man can't get no girl, you know. You know, I don't know, you know, how you can be a member of parliament. You're making the big bucks. You're one of the leaders in the country. Probably have your matic by your waist. I know you have it. You know, have little dollars in your pocket and enjoy a fat Prado. Or, yeah, Prado. We're not a hero anymore, Prado. You know, so any girl in our town him want, him should be able to forget. So I'm a bex with the woman for our chow, man. What go on, man? The advice come to the front, man. But big and serious, fun and joke aside, my people. Jamaica has a serious misogyny problem. You know, and it is time we deal with it once and for all. Females are harassed on a daily. You know, even sometime me dep on the phone with Shanice and Shanice going to town. You know, me dep on the phone and hear her get harassed. You know, in England, you can't even cat call woman. You can't see a woman and say, jail you go. See? So we need to get serious about these things in the island. And, you know, we love women in Jamaica. We love them. So whenever you go up to one of them and she say, boy, you know, so and so, I am not available and I don't welcome this kind of behavior, leave it alone. We need to teach your boy picking them that. See? And if Dwayne Vaz mother, it teach him them things, he would have bex with the woman over her things now. As a matter of fact, your mother and father teach you all things still, and you grow big and do your own thing. Me understand that, so we not blame your mother. See? But I have came out before the election and I've said all of these things that she's saying now because I got the screen recorded. The screenshots, sorry. And, you know, I placed them on here and I showed you guys here and people vexed me in Westmoreland and say, lie me, I tell upon him, man. And people give me things we go say already. Then it out there in I hear, or them I find them, I'm come talk about them. And nobody specific give me them. But you know, it is very sad that a man in a position of power can use his power to victimize a female just because he not get immigrant. That should not happen. You know, and as a father of 3 beautiful girl picking, I want to know that they are growing up in a Jamaica. Well, one day England, you know, and you want to they are England, me know nobody can do that to she. You know, but the ones that are in Jamaica, I want them to grow up in a Jamaica where they are safe. You know, and they feel safe to go about their day. I want them to go to school. I want them to do the best they can. I want them to take them book. I want them to get their education. I want them to go out in the world and work. And when time they go out in the world and I work for a man, a man must not feel that because he my boss, he to get them pokey. And he must not feel because he my boss, he can tell them to do anything and they must do it. People must live. People must show respect. See? Plain and simple as that. Dwayne Vaz is older than I am. And if I know this, you know, we must understand that he knows it as well. The phone lines are open, you know, my people. They have been open. Feel free to call in. Obviously, we want to talk about the Integrity Commission at great lengths and how they have tried to frame our president. But we'll take call on this very issue. Please call me on the other number because I can't take no call for my main number right now. As I am using that phone to do the live. So call me upon my next number. See? Hold on, may I get a call? Sorry about that. Guys, I got a phone call. So yes, we are taking calls. The lines are open. We want to hear from the female them this evening. We want to tell me how you feel. You know, we have to protect we little girl bikini them in our country. You know, Miss Chang is an established businesswoman. She's a counselor, a female in position of power, and she can still be a victim of a man in Jamaica. So we want to talk about that this evening. You know, Robert said Miss Chang need to report him to the police for sexual harassment. You know, she probably is going to be reluctant now because of how Ricardo and Cliff was being probing. You know, because them are gonna say it happened from last year, why you never reported from last year. That is not how harassment work. You know, somebody might not feel safe to report it and then feel safe to report it after a year. There's no statute of limitation on crime in Jamaica. And that is a crime to sexually harass somebody. See? So the lines are open, my people. If we don't call upon Chang thing, we are going to move on to another audio. So we may wait another 5 minutes and see if we don't want to come on. Hold on, I'm going to share my live, my people. I'm going to share the live, so the live will cut off. But me not gone, it just a pause. See? Yes, Shane. That was a child. I believe so. I believe they were too harsh. And you can see she is a bit reluctant. She's a bit hesitant to answer some of the question because of the way how, you know, they were asking it. If Robian was there, she would have been more understanding. You know, but no call, so we're gonna move on, my people. See? George Wright is in the house, my people. So good evening to my MP. Big up yourself, George, every time. See?
That he used. My virgin.
Me good. You know there, you know the call?
No, sir. No,
okay.
sir. Just on the ground that he used, man.
Good.
That he used, yes, me know.
See the number then Nicole up on screen. So just save it on your seat and call me up on WhatsApp. Caller. The number there on screen. Me move out a shot as long as I can so you can take it down. See? So for persons who want to call in on the Julian Chang issue, you know, just call me. We want to hear from the females them tonight. You know, should a MP, you know, behave in the manner that DUJON'S behave and keep his job? So let us take a poll right now. Should DUJON'S behave sexually towards a female, any female, it don't have to be Julian Chang, any female, and should he step aside, should he keep his job? My people, want to talk to me in the comment section.
I want you to explain two little things to me, but before we reach there, you have a caller that normally call the name Teacher Boss.
Oh, yes.
That he use. I hear you trying to help him, but he keep on telling that him okay. I think he really needs some help, my virgin. He really needs some help. He not so collective at all.
Well, we picked that up from his utterances to us, but, you know, if you're not prepared to get the help, we can't help you, you know. You have to recognize that you need the help before people can help you.
So, most persons are saying that he should not keep his, well, everybody is saying that he should not keep his job. So, we're calling and DUJON'S this evening to step aside, to step down. If he have any ounce of integrity, this is an absolute disgrace and he should step aside now, and a by-election should be called in the constituency. See? So DUJON'S step aside now for sexually harassing Julian Chang. Step aside now. See? We continue to listen to Cliff Hughes.
Yes. And I see that you try everything not to run him.
Yeah.
But him push it in the direction that you are taking him for a fool.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But him needs some help, my brethren.
Yeah.
That you see the Gleaner yesterday. I want to understand what Craig Birch wrote on the Integrity Commission. What is he really trying to say?
Hmm.
Is it that the government is trying to water down the IC? That's what he's trying to say? Craig Birch.
No. From the Gleaner reporting, from the story I read in the Sunday Gleaner, he's urging the parliamentarians not to water down the laws, the legislation governing how they conduct their business, their affairs, because he's fearful that if they were to water down how they now do their work, it will be to the detriment of fighting corruption in Jamaica.
Yes. I was trying to understand what he's trying to say, but Craig Burson must understand, that he use. Me not grow on that use. Majority of us out here, we lost interest in them, my brethren. I tell you the truth. And
another poll. So if you have, there's 287 of us here now. If you have confidence in the Integrity Commission, I would like to see them continue in the form that they are, let us take a poll now. So do you have confidence in the Integrity Commission? Yes or no? Yes, you have confidence, and no, you don't have confidence. Let's take a poll right now.
Truly, I've been asking a question. They bring a private investigation in the country. That's one thing that lingers over their head where they need to come explain to us, my brethren. When they bring that private investigator in this country, pay $30 million of their money that they see man get from the government to run the entity, to investigate the Prime Minister, my brethren. And I know, we want to know what them find, because if those people at the IC define anything regarding the Prime Minister, Andrew would be charged. He would be charged.
I think that is a reasonable conclusion, Fox. If there were anything there of substance, yes, they would have nailed him.
They would have nailed the Prime Minister.
Yes.
You understand? Remember, me say Andrew Wallace grey overnight over this, my brethren. In the face.
You see?
But it's true.
Eh?
It's, how you mean?
It's grey overnight.
The man grey overnight, But I see what they do, they refer to the FID. I don't know what much maybe somebody at FID you could call and explain to you, but I don't know what much they can do after this went through the Integrity Commission without charging my brethren. I mean, charge the Prime Minister, charge him, and then refer him to the FID so that the FID can do some more digging. But without charging the man, my brethren.
There's an outstanding matter.
Yes.
That we have not yet been told, and that is the referral to the FID of the report from the IC, yes, about the Prime Minister's affairs. And we have not heard from the FID.
Exactly.
What has happened? Well, I can only tell you that I'm hearing from credible sources, that the FID has made a decision and has told the IC, that's the Integrity Commission, what is its decision. And the IC has not told us. It has not said anything to the public. Yes? So it is going to be left up to us.
So why, one want to talk to me again in the comment section, why is it that the FID made a decision, told the IC, and the IC have not told the Jamaican people? Why do you think that is? Anybody can tell me why they think that the IC have not told the Jamaican people what the decision, what was the outcome of the FID? Is it because the FID came to the same conclusion as the forensic investigator that they paid $31 million to? and it came back that the Prime Minister had no case to answer. Do you guys think that it is the same conclusion that the FID came to? The Integrity Commission should be disbanded. I believe so. You know?
To ask or to try and get some ATI requests to find out what is the state of the issue regarding the Prime Minister declarations. Because the IC did refer to the FID.
Oh?
Yes, because they said after they brought in the forensic examiner, they couldn't find anything of substance to proceed any further. So they asked the FID to do further checks.
Yes.
And it is my information from what I call a credible source.
Yes.
In fact, two credible sources. Yeah, that the FID has told them, listen, we don't say anything. There's nothing here. And they have not said anything to the people of Jamaica. That's my information.
Yes, but you don't go under the digging, my brother, because the country is listening, you know. So every time you see them come up, besides Integrity Commission body, every time they come up and put out a statement, my brother, the Prime Minister rests on the back a holler with Jamaican head. You hear me tell you?
You know, before we play any more of the audio, let me just say that we lost a lot of good MPs. And we lost a lot of good MPs mostly because of the ignorance of the people. Ignorance of the people that was played upon by the People's National Criminal Organization and their surrogates, Seymour Panton and the rest, who work for the Integrity Commission and are known affiliates of the PNP. They are known comrades. People like Greg Christie. Planned up with the PNP in cahoots and decided to tear the Prime Minister down and tear down the Prime Minister's image. And it worked to some extent because people in Jamaica was telling me and other bloggers that the Prime Minister is a thief. So they believe what Mark Golding was saying about illicit six. And then the Integrity Commission was backing them up with the probe into the Prime Minister's statutory declaration. You know, so they made it seem as if the Prime Minister was inveigled in some kind of criminal activity. And until this day, you know, they know that the Prime Minister is innocent. And the Prime Minister is having to take them to court now for them to come and tell the Jamaican people. That is the reason why the Prime Minister is taking them to court, you know, to tell the Jamaican people why his statutory declaration cannot be certified. See? And they brought in a foreign forensic investigator who found nothing. And the FID is telling Cliff now that they have found nothing. And the Integrity Commission is still yet to come out and say to the Jamaican people, the Prime Minister is innocent. We was wrong. We were wrong. See? So it must be disbanded. It is being used as a political tool to try and tear down the Prime Minister and tear down the image of Jamaica. And we cannot allow it, my people. And we must not allow it either. So we must dismantle the IC. We must get rid of it. And everybody that work there should wake up tomorrow morning without a job. They make a whole heap of money already.
We see what they're doing already. And we still listen out very keenly. And that is why me give Warmington all the right. Then not forget 1 red tent more. Until they can come straight to the people and tell them what really are going on. It's our money, not my brethren.
Yes.
And we must demand answer for it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Big up yourself.
All right, Fox. Time for the break.
My hands were steady.
If we can get back Michael. Anthony, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Hughes. How are you?
I'm alive, you know, and warm compared to others in North America.
Okay, understood. I'm just calling to find out, maybe you can help me. I don't know if I missed it. Usually in October 2020, well, October of each year, the Integrity Commission would normally gazette the statutory declarations of both the Prime Minister and the opposition leader, correct?
Is it October? I can't.
Or late down in the year of any year.
I know they're required to do it annually, but as to exactly when, that slips me for the moment.
Okay. Well, based on my research that I've looked on, all I'm seeing is the 2023 statutory declarations for the opposition leader. I haven't seen one for 2024, and usually that would be published. Based on what I see online, the trend, usually it's October going down into the latter part of the year. So I don't know if from the news media side, if then, you know, if you would know if it was published yet or no, or gazetted.
I'd have to check, sir. I don't recall it being published yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Understood. All right. That's what I just wanted to find out.
All right.
Cliff never say a FID tell him Ina, but your common sense would have tell you say I this say it come from, right? So who else I gonna know outside the FID Ina? Somebody tell me.
No problem. Take care, sir.
Good. 5 minutes after 11. Papa Nana, good morning.
Hello, Mr. News.
Good morning, Papa Nana.
How you do?
Me good, you know. Me good. How are you?
I just want to big up Janelle. I don't know her, but I just want to big up Janelle.
Yes, it's her birthday.
Beautiful son, Jackson.
Yes.
Yes, man, I know you're proud, but you can't go and talk, man. Me bigger than you.
All right, sir. Respect you.
But you can tell me what happened now. Out of all of my children, them have one grand pick me get, you know.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And you know, say me know that.
So where you think the credible source come from, Ina? Tell we know. You say credible source, where you think it come from? As far as me know, FID run like a one police force. You can't go in and anybody can't go in there and get no information. So no normal man out the road can't go and tell Cliff nothing. So tell me what you think, Ina, how you mean?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can you know just a turn 32 somewhere there? I met me gather.
It's a use a profit. You could have made more money more than what you get, you know.
We should have gone at the reading business.
Oh, Jesus, my God, you that give me a chance. You just ahead of me a time. Me say you over just wrap your head with one turban like you wrap me crap on head with man and call me. You grapefruit and your Bible, man, and make it bust some wicked tune in the man. Your bad mind, your God. Me say you envious. Thank God. You're the richest man in the country. And a serious note now.
Yes.
A gentleman who is very, very dissatisfied. He said he had buried from November, so, and it has 3 months ago, and he had a dead that is buried next week, and he had a part in it because there's no light where he is by his generator, and no, it cannot clear.
And from how long it come in?
From November it come in, Mr. Hughes, and no, he can't clear it. And it's the same thing with my sister saying food this year with life from November, and no.
Papa Nana dead from November. Kind of get the life did for see Friday dead. Me have 2 for send off to my people. Me not send them off so till the backlog clear, cause me not able, you know.
It cannot be clear, Mr. Hughes.
Yes. The ports are congested because a lot of stuff came in for the Hurricane Melissa relief effort, and a lot has not yet been cleared.
Can't clear, sir. Can't clear. And another community thing here again, sir. Don't St. Julius, not digital flow provider. No internet down there more than a month ago. No internet down there.
Where exactly is this?
All right, so then I talk about the IC. So, you know, I will go back over it, and I want to, you know, say that they have done a great disservice to Jamaica and these are people who are well paid. You know, they are being paid handsomely by us, the taxpayers, and they have tried with the PNP to take down our prime minister by way of a soft coup. In my humblest opinion, you know, we should round up every member of the Integrity Commission and hang them by their necks until then Didi and piss run out of them pants foot, you know. But we live in a democracy, and, you know, the Jamaican democracy does not allow for that. So, you know, I hope that at the end of all of this, the Prime Minister used this opportunity to disband with the IC, strengthen the FID, strengthen TAJ, strengthen MOCA, and give them the power that the Integrity Commission has to go after, you know, parliamentarians and people working in the civil service who need to be certified. You know, let those agencies certify them, you know, and get rid of the IC. The IC is counterproductive in Jamaica. So for persons who are late here, we were talking about Julian Chang and the situation with Dwayne Vaz. I'm not sure you can tell me in the comment section if you know how we play the audio again. We can run the audio one more time so we can hear the conversation. I found a bit of it disturbing. The questions that was being asked, I found, you know, some part of it distasteful. However, you know, somebody said that Ricardo is a liar, and you know, he had to ask those questions. So let us play it one more time, people.
Councillor is this afternoon accusing the Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, Dwayne Vaz, of misconduct, including sexual harassment. Images seen by our news centre show suggestive sexual messages from Mr. Vaz to the councillor.
In one message, he told the councillor, Julian Chang, about a dream he had of them having sexual intercourse. The councillor also alleges that the MP has been preventing her from attending constituency executive meetings. We've heard recordings of the MP trying to bar the councillor from attending one of those meetings.
Campaign against what? Campaign against what? As a councillor,
The voices you hear are those of the councillor for the Savannah Lamar division of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, Julian Chang, and the Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland, Dwayne Vaz. The councillor joins us now. Good afternoon, Miss Chang.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chris. Good afternoon, Nationwide.
Let me begin. What is happening here? You're accusing the MP of sexual harassment? On what basis?
Well, this started out in February when I teased some texts which I shared with you of him telling me about having dreams of having sex with me. And since that, and of course you saw where I responded, asking him if he was drunk. right? Since that, we have not had a good relationship.
I think MP Vaz need to use this opportunity to leave the rum bar. You know, too much Janker Bottom and too much J. Ray and his nephews. You know, then he need to put it down now. Because I get out of hand, my people. If I get out of hand, he need to put it down now. See it?
Beyond that message that I saw you sent to our producer, yes? Was there any other thing that you could say is suggestive of sexual harassment?
I have heard instances of several unwanted sexual gestures and comments in the past.
And have you ever told Mr. Vaz that those advances were unwelcome?
No.
Why not?
I just never wanted him to feel out of place, so I just never mentioned it.
So why do you raise them now?
Because when I look at the emotional abuse and the sexual harassment and everything that he's doing now, to me, I feel as if it is now time come for me to speak. I'm traumatized, Cliff.
Time come.
But these exchanges with Mr. Vaz took place how long ago?
Sometime back in February.
February 2025.
Yes.
A year ago. Yeah?
Yes.
And since then, the relationship between you and Mr. Vaz has deteriorated.
Absolutely.
And
Go ahead. To what point that he doesn't want you in the organization
I can also
anymore?
mention that there was a point when he called my spouse and told my spouse that I was having an affair with someone else. And I brought him to a meeting with the party about it. The party looked into it and we had a discussion on it.
That party being the PNP?
So Dwayne Vaz a move like a mama man. So how I got Eh, Vaz no married himself. One thing wife pokey. And that name for go up to. Eh?
Or your spouse? Huh?
The PNP.
Oh?
and what was the outcome of the meeting?
I was told that the party's internal affairs would be looking into it.
And since then?
Nothing.
So you say that the relationship deteriorated after you ignored the advances, and certainly the ones I've seen, one indicating a dream whereby there's strong sexual language about what would have happened at a hotel. But is there any other reason that you believe the relationship deteriorated? In the recording we heard, Mr. Vaz accused you of campaigning against the PNP.
Yes. Well, on the 22nd of August, 2025, he removed me from the constituency executive WhatsApp group. And he removed me on the basis that I was giving the JLP information, pertinent information, as it relates to his campaign. Mind you, I was never a part of his campaign team.
Were you giving the...
Someone point out something to you. So, most of this started when George Wright was, giving some... George Wright was about to open a football complex. Hold on, may I get a call, my people? Yeah, so George Wright was opening a sports complex for some children. And the sports complex is next door to Julian Chang's house. And as the councillor for the division, because she lives in her division, my people, George Wright had invited her and the mayor Delancey, to come and, open the sports complex with him. The mayor did not turn up, but Julian Chang did. Julian Chang would have taken some pictures with George Wright as the member of parliament then, who she's supposed to work with, by the way. And because of that, they started to say that she's a Labourite. as far as I know, I've seen a picture today with Matthew Samuda, Dayton Camber, I believe Daryl Vaz, I think Flight Green. No, lie, not Flight Green. Mia Delancey. And as far as I know, Mia Delancey is a PNP, so is Dayton Camber. And as far as I know, Daryl Vaz is a Labourite, and so is Matthew Samuda. So, should we kick out Dayton Camber out of the PNP now? And should we kick out Mia Delancey out of the PNP now because they were seen in a picture today with Labourites? So, this tells you that this is coming from somewhere and coming from something a bit personal. It can't just be because of the pictures. You know, by the way, Mark Golding is one weak jellyback leader and he can't do nothing. He's not leading the PNP.
Where would he have gone?
Dayton and them is. So this won't be Mark Golding's decision. Mark Golding not a jellyback man. You know?
That from?
I have no idea. I was fixing a road in a predominant JLP area called Tivoli in Savannah Lamar along Darling Street. And he accused me of doing a JLP road.
So what is your status now in Central Westmoreland, Ms. Chang?
I am the councillor elected to represent the people, and that is what I am doing now. Since the hurricane and the relief has been coming in, I've had no conversations, no communication, and no assistance from the Member of Parliament.
And you no longer attend meetings or participate in constituency executive matters?
I have been barred from the meetings since August 22nd. I reached out to the secretary for the constituency and asked her to send me the pertinent information that I may need to know as it relates to the Savlamar division. And she indicated that she spoke to Mr. Vaz and he instructed her not to send me any information at all.
Have you received any information since then, though?
No, I haven't. And subsequently, he also convened a meeting September, October, and placed a chairman in the division named by him with 10 persons in the meeting. And since that, he has been doing all communication and the meetings has been attended by the divisional chairman that he has chosen.
So have you reported this to the secretariat, to the leadership of the PNP?
Every single thing that I have spoken to you about now, yes.
Including the allegations and the screenshots that we've seen of Mr. Vaz saying to you that he had a dream about having sex with you.
Correct, yes.
Have you sent those things in writing?
I have sent the messages to them, yes.
And what was the response you received?
Let's take that
I was
after the
told
break.
that the internal commission,
Hold on, Councillor Chang. The PNP's Julian Chang.
Guys, I just want to tell you that Shanice is sexually harassing me. She has sent me out of the picture. I'm going to call police. I'm going to lock her up. See? We continue to listen to Cliff Hughes.
Today, Ms. Chang brought to our attention the relationship between herself and the Member of Parliament, Dwayne Vaz, has deteriorated badly to the point where this afternoon she is accusing him of sexual harassment and wanting her removed from the PNP constituency organization in Central Westmoreland. She's on the phone. We're also trying to get Mr. Vaz. Mr. Vaz, we've been trying to reach you, yes, as Ms. Chang has made some serious allegations, which is only fair that you are given an opportunity to respond. Mr. Vaz, if you're hearing us or anyone hearing him, can tell him that Nationwide is trying to find him in light of these damning allegations from the Councillor for the Savlamar Division in his constituency, Julian Chang.
Yes, so Ms. Chang, before the break, I'd asked you if you...
So we run one more poll. Third poll I night, my people. Do you think Dwayne Vaz is guilty of sexual harassment? Yes and no for no. See, we are on the poll. So tell me if you don't think he's guilty, yes, and if not guilty. No. See?
I'd alerted the party secretariat to these allegations, and you were answering.
Yes, I was told that an internal affairs commission would have been having a meeting with us, and to date I've not had a meet.
And when did you report it to the secretariat?
Oh, this has been going on for almost a year now.
And no communication from the party leader or the party general secretary or any senior officer for the party. For example, Ian Hales, isn't he a vice president of the People's National Party?
Yes.
He's in your neighboring constituency of Western Westmoreland. Nothing from no one in the leadership?
No, I did not try to reach out to MP Ian Hales at no time. I did try to reach out to the secretary, the general secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, and I have not received a response. But what is really alarming as well, Cliff, is on Sunday.
You know, this just confirmed to me, my people, that PNP men, you know, they really have a dislike for women. I mean, I understand why. And it may understand why. Women never follow behind PNP, they old and tough, they cracky, they bossy, they don't teeth. So they want to be understand why they follow behind the PNP, because they look something. But anyway, we'll continue to listen.
The understanding that at the NEC meeting that was held in Manchester, Mr. Vaz took the stage and he told the persons that were attending the NEC meeting that I am taking information from the PNP to the JLP on stage.
And you have not been contacted since from anyone in the leadership to explain?
No.
Well,
Ms. Chang, you said that you had not indicated to Mr. Vaz that the advances were unwelcome advances, but you're now raising it as...
You're the second person to say that, Christine, from night, and nobody can harm Julian Chang. Anybody touch Julian Chang, we know say Dwayne Vaz didn't do it. See, so we not put that in the ear. Yeah, the second person here said for a night, so we not put that in the ear. Free to talk. This is a democracy, and you know she showed the screenshot, the evidence so of something that did happen. Dwayne Vaz, who got the opportunity to come and speak for himself, declined. So you know we not put that in our ear, but me understand.
Sexual harassment. Did you give him any reason or indication at all, even if it were not verbal, that you were uncomfortable with what he was sending?
Well, Cliff, if you read the messages in my response when he texted me, you would have seen that.
Okay, Dana, could you just put up the message, please? The one regarding the dream.
I have a dream.
All right, so let me just switch here on my screen. So it reads, listeners, and if there are children around, you may want to exercise discretion. I remember it from us being at a hotel bar having drinks. Not sure if we went there together. It was raining too. The next thing I know, we were in a room, expletive the lives out of each other. And your response here, Ms. Chang, on the 9th of February, 2025.
Big up Mama Karen Cross, you know, I not even realize you. Big up a great Karen Cross. See, good evening, Mama Karen.
Was Jesus Christ, you did drunk? Yes, that's you. That's what you responded.
That's what, yes.
Yes.
and he responded, LOL, no. Hey, just checking if you got to travel.
But me talk the story from last year for true, you know. So if Cliff then did I listen, then I hear the story from last year. I think even JPU talk about it. And the others. I swear Mama Karen spoke about it as well. You know, so Cliff, you need to get with the time, sir. You're late, you know.
And you said, no, I'm stuck. You busy? Huh? So, well, if
Yeah, and I ask you these questions, Miss Chang, because I'm sure.
Me understand why female them a say, she wait too long to come with it. Obviously, now it seems as if she have an agenda with it, but there's no statute of limitation and sexual crimes in Jamaica, or murder to be exact. Any crime to be, people, she might have not felt safe or felt comfortable to come forward last year, but she might have feeling herself now, that she is, she's comfortable now to speak about it. Come to last year. Plus, add on to all of the sufferation where them are put under now, so she might feel compelled to speak about it now. And yeah, as a people continue to say, but it happened last year, why you never come last year? It could have happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago. If you feel to come forward today, 20 years later, and speak about it because you heard about it, then you should be allowed to. We not fi try and stigmatize the victim. She's a victim here, my people. Saying so, we not discredit anybody's opinion. We not do that. See, but we are say in a Jamaica, male and female tend to victim blame, right? So we need to move away from that and allow the victim to come forward and speak about how they were victimized, and then we will lock up the perpetrator. DUJON'S, if we lock him up for this whole predator. We will continue to listen to people.
Will say that he does not do this way because you did not say anything explicit to tell him that these advances were unwelcome. How would you respond to that?
I did not want him to feel bad, so I just asked him if he was drunk, because he must have been drunk to make those suggestions to me.
And you're saying, having received those messages, you were uncomfortable?
Yes, I was.
If you do not receive any response from the party, what is it that you intend to do further?
Serve the people of Savannah Lamar.
When were you elected councillor, Ms. Chan?
The last local government election.
24?
Correct, yes.
And that's your first term, right?
Yes.
But Ms. Chan, this is rather unseemly. Yeah, we have been hearing of the problems in the relationship between you, and I mean political relationship between you and Mr. Vaz for some.
And by the way, it is not Julian Chang alone that has this complaint. People have worse a complaint than this. I can't tell you. I have heard them, and I chose not to speak about them because end of the day, we are talking about politics. And my politics is I want to get rid of the PNP run municipal corporation and replace it with a JLP one, because the PNP have been there for too long and they're complacent and they're not fixing up or taking care of the place. So I now go get in my personal life as the member of parliament there, but I can't tell you no, I have heard worse things than this. But I told the persons and others that I am talking about the politics. See? So we continue to listen to Cliff Hughes.
Time now, yes? And I'm just curious, why have you decided now that you've had enough?
I believe that it all started from these texts, and I believe I was not saying or doing what he wanted me to do, and so he started to politically victimize me.
And when were the text messages first? You said a year ago, February? Was it?
Yes. Yes.
But no.
It seems like Cliff them not trying to catch her in her like. I then keep on ask her the same question over and over. But I understand, like me say, why they have to probe. I understand that. But, the line of questioning was a bit too much if you ask me. But, she can handle it. She's a elected representative, and when you're an elected representative, you're supposed to have thick skin and you're supposed to know how to handle things. So,
Oh, it's almost a year later. Yes? You have been through a general election. Mr. Vaz won at the national level in the constituency. Yeah? And why now? How How would you respond to people?
I am emotionally drained, Cliff. I just can't do this anymore. I can't hide this anymore. No.
And how would you respond to those who may say that you're now just trying to get back at him because there's been a falling out? So you're being vindictive.
No, I'm not. I know what I have been through, Cliff. There were many sexual gestures and inappropriate sexual remarks, both physical and verbal.
And you have not been able to get anyone in a leadership position in the party to speak to Mr. Vaz about this, or you haven't complained individually to people?
We've had several meetings, Cliff, to no avail.
I would go as far as to say that is because Vaz never tasted the puntang, he decided to sabotage her politically. I would go as far as to say that, men can be that vindictive. Thank God I was born a stallion, so I don't have female problem. So I would never need to sabotage a female because I did not get her pokey. But anyway, continue to listen to the mix up, my people.
You say we, meaning who? We have had
Party hierarchy.
Oh, we should tell the listeners that we have heard back from Mr. Vaz, and he says he has no comment.
Are you a married woman, Councillor?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Vaz is also a married man?
I'm not sure.
Oh, yes, I believe I saw that he was recently married. So you say your way forward now, Ms. Chang, is to serve the people of Sav, but certainly the relationship, as it relates to the relationship with the MP. What do you intend to do about that?
It is very difficult.
Guys, see number there now. Save the number. Call me. I want to hear from the female them tonight. Want to think, call me. We have a conversation. What you want to think about this whole thing? Should Dwayne Vaz step aside as well? More ask the female them. Want to get a feel of how a female them feel this evening. Men can call in too. Men are harassed as well. So if you've not been harassed by a female boss, I want to come and talk about it. You can call in. When I was a young bud, I was raped by my older stepsister. I'm telling you already. Seeing so men are harassed as well. It's not only females. So there's the number. Call in and talk to me, my people.
To serve, Cliff, as you know, we've just been through Melissa and the devastation that has been caused in Savlamar, and it would have been good to have an MP to work with. Just recently, I handed over some houses, and it was after houses were handed over, I heard that Mr. Vaz actually gave housing assistance to that same person. If we were talking and we were communicating, then things would have been much better.
So, what is the state of the PNP organization like now in central Westmoreland, and in particular in the parish capital where you represent the people? Savlamar, what's the state of the organization like?
Mr. Vaz has his chairman doing the work, us the chairman, and I am the councillor. I will remain the councillor, and I will continue to serve the people. It's really dysfunctional at times because there's no communication.
Ms. Chang, have you complained to the president of the PNP Women's Movement? I recall there was another incident in Westmoreland Parish that grabbed national attention for some time, and the PNP Women's Movement came out very strongly against that parliamentarian at the time. Yeah. Have you sought help from your sisters in the PNP Women's Movement?
I've sought help from everyone, Cliff.
No, I asked you specifically. Have you sought help from the leadership of the PNP Women's Movement?
No, I haven't.
Who them gonna help? What does it say? I be a mad people in the PNP Women's Movement. Who them gonna help?
Why not? never thought of it?
No.
So, Julian Chang, tonight, what's your word to your party leadership and to Mr. Vaz?
May I get a call, my people? Hold on. No, give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
And the people of Savlama.
The people have elected me to serve, and I would like to serve in peace.
Big up the royalists that are here, you know. Big up all of my current people that are there. You know, big up all of the well-thinking Jamaicans. So now give me another second. I need to turn something on the phone. You know, give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, we're back.
And the people and to the leadership of your party.
I would suggest that there should be a meeting convened as soon as possible.
All right. Thanks for sharing with us Councillor Julian Chang of the Savannah Lamar Division of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation. First term councillor having problems with her Member of Parliament, Dwayne Vaz. Thank you so much, Councillor Chang, for sharing with us.
So that, guys. Like me say, I want to hear from the female them this evening. Want to feel free to call in and talk to me about, I am sure a lot of females have been getting all of this all their lives. You know, rated me about 1,000 calls. You know, call in now, my people. But you can't call back no 1-1. I mean, I don't know. Today, me I don't know panel. So call back, people. See? And I hope Julian, you know, report this to the police because, you know, everybody knows that harassment is a serious charge in Jamaica and, you know, should report it. Nicola,
Good night.
good night. What's up?
Why am I there? What you gone?
So tell me now how you feel about the whole thing. You think Vaz fi step aside?
He must step down, of course. But you know, it's as a woman, and I've been through the you know, being employed by, you know, I've experienced it because I heard persons she did a complaint, especially when the person that is harassing or whatever, they're in a bigger position than you. You're going to ignore it. So what I would normally do is just try not to be alone with the person, try not to go where they go. And you just try to be invisible. But based on what she's doing, she has to deal with him. So what she is doing now is sabotaging her.
So,
because I heard that she fixed a JLP road the other day and him jar about it.
Let me ask you a question.
Because when she did the Cliffview interview, she said that, yes.
You know, me hear you say you that try not to be alone with the person. You believe that you should be working at a place and something like that. Yeah.
No, Dujon, that is it. That's what I'm saying. Because, you know, sometimes you might end up with a job that you might say to yourself, you want the job. But that's the problem, and you're trying to sidestep it. Because even last night I wanted was when you were talking about the program that they had, the school program. I was a part of it, and they sabotage that program too. It's only them French kids them get the job and all of this. So I'm not go too far from the argument, but that's what I'm saying. And she cannot do it.
Maybe
Because
she
remember
was
he's
scared.
the MP, so she have to address him. Remember, she still, whenever she needs something, she is supposed to be her extended hand.
Yep.
Meaning that if she's doing something, she might suggest it to him or so on. But she's just working for the people as much as she's a PNP by my understanding and what I've seen thus far. But they have that's not their intention. So the fact that she's...
You think Nikisha Burchell will be sexually harassed? You think she will be sexually harassed?
All right, listen, I believe it is one, where you might be sexually harassed and you don't fall for it. While you have some that you wouldn't say sexually harassed, but as soon as somebody make that attempt, they have their way. If you understand what I'm saying. So there's no problem there. The problem is only when you object and you ignore. You understand?
I understand, yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think she went through it too. But what I've noticed, the persons tend to prey on women of strength, women that are, going places.
Yep.
Especially not just persons, the PNP, by my understanding, by listening to other PNP women or ex-PNP women, like watching the JPU program and listening to Nat. That's who they are.
Nicola, was it you that
they don't
told
like
me?
To see women?
Was it you that told me in our previous live that, a counselor that work in your area would often sexually harass persons?
Exactly. Yes. But let me tell you something. No, I've learned that the counselor is from there.
It's from Westmoreland?
I learned that the counselor is from there. Yes. Yes.
Mighty Father.
And he's serving up this side.
Mighty Father in heaven.
Good night.
Good night, Jacqueline. Yeah, man. Beg you look away there, Nicola. Go ahead, Jacqueline.
Yeah, my question is, Dujon.
Yeah.
If he has been harassing her from February of last year, when he wasn't the MP for the constituency, right?
Yeah.
And it follow up until about August when he started sidelining her, when he didn't have a say in the constituency. Why didn't no action taken?
She said she went
and
to
she
the
reported
party.
She reported to the party leader, and they do nothing.
Yeah, because the PNP is full of misogynists. The PNP is full of draconian men. They are cavemen. They are Neanderthals. They still are woman hating. You know, see how they deal with Natalie Stark them and Karen Cross them. You see how they behave towards Venetia when she left. You know, the PNP is a mess when it comes to women. You know, we see Michael Phillips beating wife. We hear say Dan beating wife down at Westmoreland till she deaf. You know, who else? Whole heap of things are going on in PNP. We hear say Fitz Jackson did a beat female wife and broke his son hand allegedly. You know, so I don't know new in PNP for them a harass and a chastise female. You know, see them kick out Lisa and tap in a Lisa on her face and throw him out of the party. You know, see? Well, not literally, figuratively. You know. Yeah, go ahead, Jacqueline.
Yeah, I mean, there are guidelines and there are protocols in all of the organizations. So for her to have to come public now, to come say something, then everybody's supposed to take it up. We're supposed to take it up. We can't afford to say what happened to Melissa come up to another female. You understand? And it's not our business per se, but as a female who have certain objectives, we need to take it up.
But she did say it to people, you know, in the first instant, because whoever she said it to, I got it, and I got it almost a year ago, and I came on this very medium with it, you know. So I know something new, but you know, it just
no, it's not new, but it fall on deaf ears. It's not new, but it fell on deaf ears because nobody says nothing because true them crony, them just push it aside.
You know, them things in a fear, you know, and as a father, I feel me girl picking them, you know. Me no want them to go through them things, you know, and that's why I work hard now. So they not have to go work for no look a frozen balls, man. We want to feel them up because they have like a power over them, you know.
Well, Dujon, that's not an organized. It's a government. It's a government. So if your child wants to excel and become a MP or whatever, that's a phase or that's a journey that MP or a counter will have to take on. So it could have been anybody. It could have been anyone. So that showed the severeness of the situation. This has to be like highlighted by each across the board. It doesn't matter if you're orange or red. It's supposed to be dealt with across the board.
You know,
because it has been going on for a while.
Like I said,
because even Portia herself goes through it.
Like I said, in Westmoreland today, Julian Chang is not the only one complaining about this brother here, but the other complainants are scared because one, he's member of parliament and he walks with a powerful circle. They wanted me
and him have a connection. Yes,
they wanted me to talk about it, but I declined because I say it is not really political. It is personal, and I don't want this brother to feel like I have something personal with him. So I instructed them. But
this man is a demon, you know, because you be it's like, and this is. I remember I don't know if I text and saying that the PNP, it's a reflection. Whatever they do, they tend to project it on their opponent. So anything of the sort that I would say that you are the JLP is doing, put it that way. Because we don't really want to politicize this, because this is bigger than just being political.
I am sure.
This is just across the board, a work environment, period. Women supposed to be safe across the board. It doesn't matter if you're in politics or you're in anything. There has to be a law. There has to be a movement. There has to be something where women are being supported and women are being protected. That is where we are right now.
Me can tell us something about Westmoreland. While I was going to school, I observed a lot of taxi men, you know, messing with schoolgirls and even got some of them pregnant. This is part of the reason why the government is giving the children their own school buses, you know, for safety reasons. You know?
Yes.
So
exactly. So that is, I knew that from the get-go, because from the bus thing came in, I said, all these pedophiles are going to be struck. That's a big blow for them. Because their easy way to get to these youths are becoming more technical. So they got a big blow with the school bus. I knew all those type of people, they got a big blow. Those pedos, they got a big blow by the schoolers having school bus to transport them.
You know, I see somebody say that we labor rights are done and we are the problem of today. Now, can you imagine that we are here talking about something constructive and something that, you know, is going to affect our children Cause
Yeah.
you know, and we are talking about it now, and people are so
The room
stupid.
warm though.
Can you imagine?
Mute your phone, the other person on the phone.
Mute Jacqueline. Me mute her.
You can,
Me mute her. Go ahead.
yeah,
Nicole.
no, I'm listening to you, but because I'm hearing her background.
Yeah, man. So I was saying that somebody commented that we laborites are dumb, and you know, and we are the problem in Jamaica today. You know, and this is the level of illiteracy that brings problem like this. You know.
I imagine, because I am just saying to you that this is not a politics. This is not, it doesn't stop at politics, because these are situations that women faces across the board.
You know, initially when I broke the story, you know, Nicola, there's people, you know, in Sablamar now that stopped talking to me, you know, saying I was lying and doing vase and I should leave the youth alone. That they tell me.
Yeah, because I was saying to somebody that everything that has been happening now, we spoke about it. I heard about it on your program. We talk about, you know. So basically, it's just some few things are new. But you gave us hint, put it that way.
Yes. I remember I said
so
that.
It's just know that evidence and all of that is being exposed and
I said
so
in
on.
the first instance as well that I was getting complaints from others and I instructed them to go to the police. They still have not gone to the police because, as you can tell, this is a member of parliament and you want to get in his crosshairs. You know? Now, as I am not scared of anybody, so me can't tell you that. You know? But it is not a personal thing. So I know for me thing, a politics may I deal with. So them can go to the police. You know?
But it's so sad, and with our government, the situation with our government, where with the IC, I mean, it is to me, I realize that they're politicizing. I think persons that are there, you're not supposed to be affiliated. You're not supposed to be, because I don't know. I think this is bigger than what we are even thinking. Because I'm not lying. I'm laying in my bed and I'm saying I think this is coming from the sponsors of the PNP.
Let me ask you a question, Nicola.
Oligarchs or aristocrats, whatever you may call them, they are behind it.
Nicola, what your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit?
Yeah.
Grapes.
Grapes. All right. So out of a plum and an orange, which one you da choose? If you could not get the grape. I mean, I talk about June plum and an orange.
I would take the orange.
All right. So, you know, when people come on here and they say that I am not affiliated, I am not either or either. Everybody have their favorite, but everybody also have one where they don't choose over the other. So when people say me I'm a PNP, I'm in a JLP, you're going to come down on one side. Something will attract you to come down on one. So everybody is affiliated, basically. That is the point that I'm trying to get. You know, so when I see people come on and say, yo, me not affiliated to no party, me neutral. If you listen to them long enough, you will start to realize.
Yeah, you know what side they're coming. They're coming down on. You know? Yes, exactly.
So
definitely, so true.
You see, what is going on in Westmoreland, it is not nothing new, and females across Jamaica is being harassed. Now that we know, and this is out in the public, I am sure the Prime Minister will hear about it. We must do something about it now.
Yeah, they need to pass a law. Something has to be done.
The law is there. The law is there, but they need to make sure that the law is
make sure that it is being enforced.
Yeah.
And they need to make it mandatory that you cannot buy out the law, you can't beg it out. As long as you breach, you're out. As long as there's evidence and there's proof to say that yes, you did, and so on and so on. You just need to go.
Mm-hmm. Because when you look
because
at
this man, when I look into the level where this man went to go to the woman husband to tell him that she's cheating, this man is a demon from the pit of hell. This man does not just want you to say, okay, somebody likes you. But I think this, I would say, is, I mean, this is a very narcissistic person. This person is filled with narcissism.
Well,
because only a narcissist, if they doesn't have their way, they will never accept no other way.
Well,
and this is a man that is a full-blown narcissist. He had, to me, probably is a stage 4. He's deep in narcissistic. He's very narcissistic. It's very high.
You know what I wonder? I wonder how his wife feel this evening.
I don't, to be honest, I don't really care, because when a person is like this, let me tell you this. I'm glad you said that too. When a man is like this, his other half, they see signs and they know about it. But because of pride, they choose to sit in it. So I don't care about how it would make her feel. I would more care about the child, if he has any. But I don't really care about his partner, because most of these men, their partner knows about it, but they choose to sit in it and stick with them.
I must tell you guys that Dwayne Vaz and Mark Golden was born in the same month. July people, we know so they very lie. Sorry, July people, but we know so they very lie. And Dwayne Vaz was born in Kingston, so we're not claiming him as a Westmorite. Although he's representing Westmoreland, we're not claiming him as a Westmorite because he was born in Kingston. So bet that be heard in the village, you know. Go ahead.
But what I was talking about first, Dujon, I was talking at once I was speaking about the IC with the government, and I was saying to you that with our Prime Minister, I was saying to you that I feel the IC, the Integrity Commission, they are being poisoned.
No, they are being political.
Yes, they're being poisoned by affiliates of the PNP, and I think it's coming from the oligarchs.
I don't believe they're being poisoned. I believe that they were placed there. So, I know, like I said, they did and then it neutral and somebody I mess with them. No.
Okay,
Christie,
so they yes. So they're there PNP. On the behalf of to do what they are doing now. That's they were placed to do what they are doing now. And I'm not lying. Me not gonna lie to you. I don't know if I can. I just feel that the same big man, that the same Matalan West come out and did a campaign for them. I believe that he's a part of it. I'm not gonna. I look through a lot of things and I measure them and I see where, because what they're doing with our agricultural minister, and they're putting apologies at the back of the Gleaner. They're insulting I don't know, they're insulting our intelligence and I mean, who does that? It has to be coming from them. So because they're wealthy, they feel that their wealth can do everything.
Nicola,
and anything for them.
The wealthy in Jamaicans is seen through this facade, They're seen through the Gleaner, they see through TVJ, and they're seen right through the PNP. Right now, I heard through the grapevine today that Mark Golden, Peter Bunting, and Dayton Campbell, they're not on speaking terms because they want McGowan to step aside because he's not making any inroads with the Jamaican public. So I heard that they're not on speaking terms right now. I don't know how true that is, but that is what I heard through the grapevine today. So hopefully the spill over in a war and split the PNP down immigrate again. I would love that very much. That would mean 30 years in opposition for them.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I would love for them to filter the PNP, to clean, to make it as clean as they can possibly can, and we have a good opposition that would have the Jamaican people interest at heart and not for their personal gain. And then you would feel good.
If we give them 30 years in the opposition, Nicola, that will definitely happen. By the time they come out of power, a child would have been born and live for 30 years and can come and make a difference. So a child who is now 10 years old, 20 years from now will be 30. That child can come and take over the PNP.
Even the gentleman that you had on the program last night, that man is just, I don't know, that man is fixed. He's fixated. Whatever he says doesn't make sense. He's saying that he speaks of things before he gets it done. Which government doesn't speak when you do groundbreaking? What you do, make plan. You have to have blueprint before you set out. I don't know, and it just showed the level of thinking that on the other side.
Well,
for them to feel good, because I have a friend that is on the other side, and each time you see, whenever they do something wrong, let me tell you how they do it. Whenever they do something wrong, they blame politics. Oh, I saw the whole of them stay. And you see, if the Labour do something, they call it out. But if they do something, they say, after the whole of them stay. After the whole of them stay. So if you're making a point and you say, oh, he did it, all of them stay.
That's why we have
so you realize they know what they're who they are, and you're so right. Some of them have forgotten dead, and then some other PNP or some youth will probably think that they can join that party, come with a open mind, and then we have a good opposition. But most of them is like they're planted. Whatever is in their head is being planted there, like a chip has been placed, and it only can be programmed one way. You cannot, you understand? That's how I've seen it. That's how I see it. Because even the same program, let me tell you this. It's lifestyle caused me to remember that program, because even though I heard him with it, but I remember I applied for that program at the SDC, the Social Development Commission. And let me tell you, they even politicized this program. So it's only certain people, kids get good job, and certain other people, because the program was really there,
Hold on, Nicola, I'm going to ask you a question. I heard him saying graduated with electrician diploma or something, but then he told me he was driving across Jamaica working for a pharmaceutical company and others. Does he sound like somebody that got an education to you and was an electrician?
All right. But him can't get no whatever. That program was a program for us, for persons leaving school to gain experience. So when you go on a job and you're seeking a job, it shows that you were experienced. You got your experience from that. You were working there, for the 3 months or whatever. But that program doesn't allow you to go further than like probably 3 to 6 months or so on. But that was the purpose of the program, was to help youths leaving school to venture in society without person saying, oh, you're not experienced. That's all the program was,
By the way, Nicola,
I remember when I was leaving school and I went there and signed up. That's all the program was. Some of us, they use some of us to do surveys. Because if you know, like you go and ask question, like they use some of us to do what you call that, census. It was the same program. So you don't really learn anything. You don't execute. You don't learn much.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys see Dayton Camber today cutting a ribbon? The same Dayton Camber that says all Andrew Hollis does is cut ribbons. Did you guys see Dayton Camber cutting a ribbon today in Eastern Westmoreland?
No.
Well, you don't need to go look for it. Dayton Camber, who was complaining that all the Prime Minister does is walk and cut ribbon. Him and Damon Crawford. Now Dayton Camber is cutting ribbon with I believe Matthew Samuda was there, Mia Delancey was there, and Daryl Vaz.
But Minister Golden, they had a ribbon cutting in some place in Kingston near the opposition party constituency, and
what for the house? Them then did build up back.
Yes. So they don't want, because it's so stupid for you to cut ribbon.
Big up in a
you have to build a structure and for the opening. So it means that you're doing well. So the more ribbon you cut, the more, oh my God, I just don't understand them. Honestly, I just don't. It to me, let me tell you, our Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, he did not say better than bad mind. I just told me, Steve, them just bad mind. They wanted to compete. If they was in power, they would compete against persons and their pocket to say, oh, my MP rich and so on. Because I remember I was partially grown in Almontown and so on. So I know places. And that's how they do it. Instead of speak of achievement like our Prime Minister is now speaking on what he has done for our nation, they couldn't have done that. They would speak about who have this and who own this and who have the most money. You understand? But our Prime Minister is putting in the work, so he would use it because it's a first in my lifetime that I've seen a Prime Minister that you would say no, the old political whatever he ran on, whatever he did, he ran on it. He ran on what his achievement. Mm-hmm. He ran his political campaign on his achievement. Everybody did have to hide achievement and speak about what they would want to do and all of this. He spoke about what he did. So what was already done.
So hear me now, Nicola. I am going to wrap up the program now because I am tired. See? But I will have the Dayton Camber pictures phone in the morning because I don't have to see this. So I will soon tomorrow morning.
Bad mind. So him no in the ribbon side, him no but I have a problem with the ribbon. But when him never they have the scissors, it hurts. That's why I go. All right.
All right, Jacqueline.
Have a good night, everybody.
Any last word for you, Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Jean?
Yeah. You have any last words?
No, me not depend on the program. No, me just listen. Cause no tell me feel like I have my call long and I want somebody to talk. So me just listen.
Yeah,
good night.
I made it mute you, but me never realized I'm not unmute you. So sorry. You know. So big up yourself. We talk tomorrow. See?
Yeah, man. Tomorrow.
Alright. So guys, there's 287 of us still here. Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Big up all 190 persons that gave me a thumbs up. I was looking forward to 200, but we never make it. So we get 191. We thank God for that. And you know, please subscribe though. If you're passing the channel, seeing the channel for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Big up everybody we passed through tonight. Big up a big celebrity, Mama Karen, who came through. Big up my moderators, Wife Style, Father Dark Night, my wife, you know, am I tonight. And big up everybody, big up all of the people them that came through, you know, and I will see you guys in the morning for the morning segment, see? So turn on the post notification bell and I'll soon tomorrow morning. See? Big up on yourself. Much love. Shower labor rights.